G'day, ZiggyD here, and today I wanted to give you guys an update to my first impressions review of The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing. Now there's a few important points that I wanted to cover because I think it might affect some people's purchase decision of the game. So first up, this game is still incredibly fun. I'm playing in Act 2 now, I believe it is. And I'm still having a great time with the game and playing around with my character and playing around with the skills and all of that sort of thing. I'm really enjoying progressing through it, and the questing system especially, which is something I didn't mention in the previous video, is actually really cool. The quests are really open-ended and you have quite a bit of puzzle solving. You actually have to find them and things like that, so very interesting overall. But I wanted to, in this video, go over a potential problem that I think some people might take issue with, and one that I'm a little bit sad about, to be honest. So basically, the setup for this game is it's more of a traditional RPG where you play through once and that's it. So that means that this doesn't have any endgame in the traditional action RPG sense of the word. Basically now, you've seen in this area here, I've killed all of these mobs in here. Now if I come back in here, you know, if I come back into this zone, or if I come back into this zone, you know, in a couple of days' time, or I play through the rest of this act and then come back to this zone, all of these mobs will still be dead. Now that means that there's no respawning, there's no backtracking, there's no going back and farming. And also, there doesn't currently seem to be any sort of like increasing difficulty system like there is with traditional action RPGs. So that means when I play through this game on my hard mode, which is the difficulty settings, was something I was very, I thought was a very cool addition to the game. However, there's not that increasing difficulty system where you play through with the same character each time. So basically, once I complete this game, I've killed all of the enemies and I've done the final quest. My option then is to start a new character and to try that out, and that has its own sort of fun, and that replayability is quite good because, as I said, the skill system does lend itself to trying out a few different builds, and I think you could easily get quite a few playthroughs through. However, if you're looking to make one really strong build and farm with it and have fun optimizing it and trying to get the best gear possible in the game, then the game doesn't really loan itself to that because of the fact that there is no real replayability in the actual zones. There's no mobs respawning, you can't do any farming and any of that sort of thing. So on that note, with that knowledge, I'd say this is less of a traditional action RPG like Diablo 3, Path of Exile, Torchlight, Grim Dawn, any of those sorts of games, and more an adventure RPG with action RPG elements. So it's got really solid action RPG combat and a pretty good skill system and a really good itemization and crafting system. Unfortunately, you can only enjoy that once on the single playthrough. Now, that's not to say that this game isn't worth the purchase price. I still think for being under $15, it's hugely worth that purchase price. Even the fun that I've had with it for now is, I feel that price tag is very, very fair. And with some replayability and the ability to have multiple characters and build them all a little bit differently and to experience the game, and just the quest system, and even on a single playthrough, I think possibly worth that money. It's a very solid game. However, I can't help but be disappointed in the fact that I know that I can't continue farming zones, and there's no end game system or any sort of traditional action RPG increasing difficulty system. So that is a little bit of a downer, and hopefully, now that you guys know that, you can make a better and more informed decision as to whether you want to purchase the game and try it out. Because if you are looking for a hidden chest, a more traditional action RPG experience where you can try and perfect your character, then this probably isn't it. But if you're looking for a fun adventure game with a really solid action RPG base to it, then you will probably still enjoy The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing quite a bit. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.
Soldier machines attacked our camp. They killed our friends and dragged us to the city. We escaped, but they are chasing us. We need to hide.
How awful! We also had a terrible journey. Mad battles in a stinky cave. A ride through the air in a rusty bucket.